Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle FtW and welcome back to another episode of Bleurpint Review here on Black Ops 6. This is episode number 265, I think. I always mess up the numbers. I usually write them down, but then I usually write down the wrong number. But anyways, you'll see what episode this is in the description of the video or in the title. But today we're taking a look here at the Unearther blueprint for the PU-21. Which, as you guys know from my Diamond LMG video, is my favorite LMG in Black Ops 6. I'm definitely excited to use this thing today. Again, I really like these blueprints and how they look aesthetically. You know, just overall in-game. I mean, you guys saw in the gameplay from yesterday's video, where we did my gameplay on, or where I talked about Season 4, we were using this weapon. We were using the PU-21 blueprint, because I just think that they're awesome. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look here at the recoil and how easy it is to control. So here is the recoil pattern without any control whatsoever. Okay, again, shoot straight up and to the right, but again, that was a lot of rounds. So here is me controlling the recoil without, or actually controlling the recoil. Okay, so again, recoil isn't horrible, but I wouldn't say the recoil is good either. So this one will be an interesting one. Again, LMGs can be good, and sometimes they can't be good. So we'll just have to see how good this blueprint is in an actual game. But anyways, here's really quickly what it looks like when you're actually using it in game. It doesn't aim down sights too slow. So I don't think this one will be too bad. But anyways, I will see you guys all in the gameplay of the video. All right, guys, welcome into the game. We are playing some domination on Haven. Hopefully we can do well. Now, this blueprint has been really interesting to use today because I've had some good moments with it, some not so good moments with it, which is honestly kind of what I come to expect when it comes to using blueprints in Call of Duty. Okay. These spawns are a little wild. Now, where is this guy? Oh, hey. Oh, let's go. Then there's... oh my gosh. This map is a little crazy. There's a reason I don't think I've ever gotten a single good gameplay on it. Even though I've played it probably like 20 times. It's because it doesn't really have very good... doesn't have spawns that are predictable, and it doesn't really have the best flow. It's kind of just a cluster. Come on. I know you want to capture C. But I will say, if there's anything that I can comment on, this blueprint is a feed machine. I've gotten, like, a triple kill, I've gotten an ultra kill, I just got that, which I think might have been a fury kill. So you can get a lot of feeds with this blueprint, but I don't know. It's... it's interesting. I like it, though. It's fun to use. But I must admit, I do love the PU-21. It's my favorite LMG in the game, so it's not really any surprise that I'm having a lot of fun using it. Okay.
Securing Alpha. Killing music. Headed home. Taking A. Taking Bravo underway.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
UAV. Counter UAV available for tasking.
B secured. Securing
Holy crap, man. We're going in. I love it.
Cloaker in position. Deploying ECM. UAV in the turn. We have eyes on.
They're taking C. Securing zone A. Long Charlie.
Okay, I obviously can't shoot through that. Man, I do not know where these guys are spawning at.
Taking C. We're losing Alpha.
Mission timeline expired. Cloaker exiting AOR. Mission timeline expired. UAV RTB.
Counter UAV.
Oh, man.
Losing A. Losing B.
Come on.
We're losing Alpha.
Nice.
The lead is ours.
I need eyes
Oh, gosh.
Your trophy system was eliminated.
Losing Bravo.
Let's back up.
C. We lost A.
Oh, my goodness. That was... I got away with that. I really got away with that. That was extremely lucky. I got away with that, too. The reload, like, literally just finished milliseconds before she came around that corner. I am getting lucky in this gameplay. There's no doubt about that. I'm getting lucky.
UAV commencing surveillance operation.
I mean, some of it is skill, obviously. But, like, that sequence right there, that was all luck. 100%. All luck.
Power reserves 50%.
Requesting CUAV above.
UAV NPL 50%. Check.
We lost B. Taking Alpha.
Wow.
Cloaker killing
Melted.
unit. Headed home. Priority tasking request received. UAV exiting your grid.
They're taking C. Zone Alpha captured. Losing A. Taking B. All objectives
And there's another UAV.
hold the enemy back.
We've been racking in the UAVs this game.
We're losing Alpha. We're losing Charlie.
See, there are a lot of perks to using non-lethal kill streaks.
Losing A.
Cloaker above. Cranking music.
I mean, number one, they really help your team.
Lost Alpha.
And number two, you get, you know, if you use the,
Cloaker MPL.
we got 100, we were getting basically 130 score per kill.
UAV mission timeline.
TACOM, deploy counter UAV.
See ya?
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
Counter UAV terminating ECM operation.
Enemy assault.
Flying on fuel. UAV returning to base.
Losing B. Taking A.
Oh, I thought we actually killed that guy right there.
Securing Alpha. Zone A secure. Losing Alpha. Securing B. Location secure. Maintain
No.
front policy.
No, I ran out of ammo.
Securing Zone A.
125 rounds and I ran out of ammo.
Electronic countermeasures active.
Okay, then.
In the turn. We have
Let's go over here to the left. Gonna be
Taking Alpha.
spawning right there. Oh my gosh. Let's go.
Losing Bravo.
56 and 15. Are you kidding me?
We lost B.
Cloaker killing music. Mission timeline expired. UAV RTB.
Yes, come on now. Let's go. Okay. I've gotten used to controlling the recoil on this blueprint, so that's why we're able to do what we're doing. But we might need to capture B.
Securing B.
I mean, no matter what, we should at least try to capture B.
Taking A. Bravo is ours.
I mean, it obviously doesn't hurt anything.
Enemies destroyed your trophy system.
Losing B. Securing zone A.
Okay, I guess I didn't need to use that.
Losing Bravo. Taking A.
Come on. And we are just... This game has been a lot of fun, honestly. Just feeds for days.
Commencing surveillance operation.
We're getting good kill streaks going. Go ahead. Okay, now we'll win by default. Unless we obviously need to make sure that we don't get triple capped. So, yeah. If we can't get triple capped. As long as we...
This is ours to lose.
I mean, they can have B for the rest of the game here.
Priority tasking request received. UAV destination.
That's completely fine. We just cannot give up our home flag. And he was laying prone. Darn. But this has been a really fun game. Let's keep this going here. There's still a little bit of time left.
Taking Alpha.
Again, we really need to try not to die. See you later.
Securing Alpha.
Anybody else like to challenge? There we go. 11,000 score. Are you kidding me? That's another perk about non-lethal kill streaks is that you just rack in the score, man. Like, I wasn't even paying attention to anything. You drop 79 kills for 22 deaths and get 11,000 score. Are you joking me? That's absolutely absurd. I just hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay of this video. That was absolutely awesome. I mean, I'm going to stick with you guys here while I show you what the skin looks like in the winner circle. It's a pretty awesome skin. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, and I'll see you guys all in the review of the blueprint. Alright guys, welcome into the lobby. We're taking a look here at the Unearther blueprint for the PU-21. So let's go ahead and get into the review. So starting off here with the first attachment, we have ourselves the Kepler Microflex sight. Next, for the magazine, we have extended mags 2. For the grip, we have the assault grip. For the laser, we have the Sturlock laser. And finally, for the fire mod, we have ourselves the recoil springs. So, and let's go ahead and talk about aesthetic, practicality, and worth. And then after that, we'll go ahead and talk about the bundle and whether or not the bundle is worth buying. So, starting off here first off with the blueprint itself, I really do like how this blueprint looks. I think it is probably one of the better, or I think probably one of the better base blueprints in the game. I think just the aesthetic itself is really, really nice. I mean, you guys saw it in game, and I'm a huge fan of it. Really quickly, though, here's what it looks like with gold, which looks really cool. Diamond, which looks really cool as well. Again, my favorite part about both of the blueprints within this bundle is that no matter what, they keep the purple parts of it. So no matter what camo you use, it looks really cool. I mean, dark matter would look really awesome, I think, with this blueprint. The purples don't quite match exactly, but it still looks, honestly, very, very good. So, of course, the aesthetic, just like the last one, is going to be getting an 8 out of 10. In fact, I should have given the one in the last video an 8.5 out of 10, but this one is for sure going to be getting an 8.5 out of 10, which is basically the highest it can possibly go, unless, of course, I give it like an 8.9 out of 10, which I don't really do. I like doing scores for blueprints in halves and fulls. So definitely an 8.5 out of 10 as far as the aesthetic goes. Next, for the practicality, is this a good blueprint? I mean, honestly, how can I say? I can't say that it's a bad blueprint. I really can't. I mean, the gameplay that you guys saw obviously was a 3 KD, almost 80 kills on a close range map, and then the gameplay before that was about was a 2 KD, 3 KD for the most of the game, and then it turned into a 2 KD. And then I had a couple of games before that weren't above a 2 KD at all. So it's hard to say exactly how good this blueprint is, but it definitely kind of fits in that middle ground, at least for me personally. But I would say that it's good. I mean, you don't get a 3 KD gameplay with a crappy blueprint. You just don't. I mean, that lobby, I would say, was probably pretty lucky. We didn't have any people using, like, very, very overpowered weapons. But still, the fact remains the same. Like, if this blueprint was horrible, I wouldn't be able to get a gameplay. I think the biggest items that help this blueprint are these 3 back attachments here. Kepler Microflex, my favorite sight in the game, so I'm obviously going to really understand how the recoil patterns work with this blueprint with that sight because of how good it is. The Assault Grip is really good for this particular class because, again, Extended Mags 2 hurts the aim down sight and sprint to fire speed, but we might not be getting the aim down sight speed back, but we are getting the sprint to fire speed back, which is very, very important. The laser is also really good. Again, hip fire to ADS accuracy. This is a underrated attachment within Black Ops 6. It's actually extremely useful, especially if you're an aggressive player like me. Being able to have that really good accuracy by aiming down sights right after you're sprinting is nothing but a good thing. And then, of course, recoil springs is a necessary attachment. This blueprint, I will say, if I needed to pick a negative with this blueprint, the biggest negative for me is the fact that you have to control the recoil like an absolute madman with this blueprint. This blueprint is not good against enemies on head glitches, and honestly, when I was playing, I can actually show you guys because I have face cam. You know, we all know how to control recoil with this stick. I had to when I was playing the game today, I had to pull down on this stick so much in order to actually get this thing to be accurate. So, you know, that is definitely something that is an acquired skill as you play Call of Duty for as long as I have, but it's something that you have to do with this blueprint. Like, there's no choice in the matter. You have to control the recoil because this thing can just get away from you. Again, as I showed you guys in the beginning of the video with the recoil, without controlling it, it just shoots up to the moon. So again, you know, it is easy to control. Again, I'm just slightly pulling back on the stick and I'm absolutely frying. So again, that's something to keep in mind, is that you definitely have to really pull back on the trigger to get this thing to have no recoil. But again, as I said before, this blueprint is not bad with the gameplay that we got, so I have to give it an 8 out of 10. I mean, again, it does take a little bit of skill to use, but honestly, it's really not that big of a deal, and so I think that is more than fair, giving it a good score. Last but not least, is this blueprint worth using? I would say yeah. I mean, I have no problems with it. The reality is I will probably, you know, if I were to use this class, I might do a couple of adjustments. Like, I'd probably put a muzzle, underbarrel, and stock on it in order to make it better. Just because with LMGs, I usually use the gunfighter attachment or a gunfighter wildcard, but I do really like the optic. I mean, and again, overall, it's a really good blueprint, so I'll go ahead and give it a 10 out of 10 for that as well. So, factoring everything in, this blueprint is going to be getting an 8.83 out of 10, which is an extremely good score for an LMG. And honestly, when I was playing my first couple of games today, I wasn't sure if that was going to happen, but it ended up being very successful and was a lot of fun to use. So now that we have that out of the way, we can go ahead and take a look at the bundle itself and whether or not the bundle is worth buying. So again, here's everything that comes with it. Again, I'll just go through everything again very, very briefly. I'm not going to talk about every individual item. Again, I didn't use this. In fact, I actually haven't even played the zombie map yet. I kept thinking, I'm like, I'm gonna get a gameplay on it, but I just don't feel like playing the map, which is weird, but yeah, just don't really feel like it. But anyways, it comes with a ray gun Mark II blueprint for you zombie guys out there. Again, here's the emote again, which I really never use emotes either. The finishing move, which is pretty cool, and then again, kind of just the random stuff, and the wonder bar gobblegums. So anyways, is this bundle good? Is this bundle worth buying? Again, I'll say the same thing that I say in every single one of these videos. Again, I know that I'm very repetitive with bundle reviews. If you like it, buy it. I mean, end of story. If you like the bundle, then buy it. I mean, I can't tell you what to do with your money. I really can't. I mean, is the bundle cool? Yes. I like the bundle personally. That's why I bought it. That's why I covered it. I mean, there's a whole bunch of bundles in this game, but I wanted to cover this one because it was new, number one, and number two, I really liked it. I think the skin is awesome. I know buying skins in a third-person or first-person shooter, people think is really dumb and really silly, but I like the skin. I think it's awesome. And for me, it's like other people seeing you use the skin and are like, oh, that's an awesome skin. If you don't have Brutus and you buy this bundle, you will unlock Brutus as an operator, which is also really cool. Both of the blueprints were good. I was honestly impressed with them. You guys actually saw me use this one in a gameplay yesterday, which means that the bundle cannot be bad if I'm using these blueprints after making the video. The LMG blueprint was really good. Again, Wonder Weapon skins are cool if you're a big zombies guy. I am kind of a big zombies guy, but really not that much of one, so you know that's not a factor in buying this bundle. But it also does come with one of the best gobblegums in the game, so that's another thing. And it's only a 2400 COD point bundle, so you get an ultra skin and 3 blueprints for 2800 or 2400 COD points, which is a good deal because I mean, and I use that term loosely, but there's blueprints that are very similar that are 3000 COD points. So as far as everything that is included, I don't have any problems with anything. So I think that this bundle for myself personally was worth buying. But again, it's very much up to you. But if I were not doing YouTube, would I buy this bundle? Probably. So that's definitely a big factor in this bundle because I think that the skin is really awesome and I like all the blueprints. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for another episode of Blueprint Review here on Black Ops 6. Really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy it, a like rating is always appreciated. And check out any of my other previous episodes of this series. They will all be linked down below within the playlist in the description, as well as they will also be at the end of the video for you to check out as well. And I'll see you guys all on another Call of Duty video very, very soon.